form of past life regression summons the team to assist another team.
Their team's facing a tough case right now with a potentially strong negative force.
We have worked with Endeavors in cases in the past where we've gone out and investigated.
Past lives, recollecting the energy and redirecting it towards itself and forming into the actual true essence of what I truly am.
The channeling escalates.
Out of the darkness, we became. We know the secrets.
We've worked with, sorry, I'm a little nervous.
But she'd looked at me, and there was that moment there where I had my hand on my bag of tricks because I was like, where's this going? And I had my guard up, my shields in play.
And I could see the energies from you going to Jerrett, going through Sean, going through Matt.
What the hell?
Truly blessed to be working with people in the paranormal field.
And then the team returns to Manila for part 2.
So we're meeting here a little bit in the conference room. Kind of works a little bit better because it's kind of a halfway point.
Going to the Klondike Hotel in Manila, Iowa.
Hello, Sue, Eric. I know you know me.
What kind of cleanse? What was done that night? I'm going in cold with it. They kind of know what's going on with it.
What has happened activity-wise that you want to brief us in a little bit on?
Henry can be a little crabby. And Henry lives mostly in the basement. I've never interacted with him anywhere but the basement.
I'm looking forward to this and seeing your techniques.
There was a unique thing that was happening because I'd noticed it first before Jerrett had even said anything. Are you trying to kind of manifest yourself in the mirror by...
I was just going to ask you to turn to look in the mirror because the image I see in the mirror does not look like you.
Yeah, that's funny because the image... This is what I was doing without trying to tell you.
Does the cleansing and music pacify and bring joy to the elemental and the spirits that reside?
Yep, mine will.
What they're gonna do. Because they probably were disrespectful. Probably made them, either scared them out or made them feel, or made them feel sick almost all of a sudden. Yeah, you have that capability, I know you do. Elementals do that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's cool. Is that you?
What?
That rapping noise?
And then Jackie requires a chakra alignment, long overdue.
So, ended up doing a chakra alignment, been feeling a bit energy drained lately. So, asked Eric if he would help me with that, and he did. It was a gorgeous experience. I would recommend it for anybody. The first part of it just felt like I was kind of sinking into the ground.
went into chapter 6, I let everybody know that things had changed in my life, in which the stuff I do in private lives, I was invited into a ministries called the Dominion. We are a group of ministers, shamans, priests, bishops, rabbis, you name it, from every religion from all across the United States. They help with dark cases.
So this one is it's not an official Endeavors thing, but Jerrett and I have been invited along to go ahead and kind of add extra protection during a ceremony or process, if you will, of like a past life regression, basically, is what that is.
Counseled by the Depart team, Matthew Bennett.
Matthew Bennett with the part. It's kind of a somber day today. Just kind of mentally preparing, trying to stay positive. We have worked with Endeavors in cases in the past where we've gone out and investigated. Viewers out there might remember Buxton, Iowa, where they came out and investigated with us a few months back.
So we have a friend and colleague in the field, Teresa, who's called us over to help her, and she's doing this because their team's facing a tough case right now.
What it is, as a matter of fact, is going back through past lives, recollecting the energy and redirecting it towards itself and forming into the actual true essence of what I truly am.
We've worked with, sorry, I'm a little nervous.
But definitely in the prep work, I want to make sure she's in a more comfortable and ready position to tackle what they need to do.
Worked with Jerrett in the past. He's helped us with a couple of other cases, so he's a reliable source with his abilities and whatnot. And Eric Klein, just doing what he does, so awesome.
But it's very important that you're prepared for it if it does. And our La Siona case is a prime example of that.
Past life regression can occur through a process where you go back in time, whether you're a believer in past lives or not. For those that do, though, this is definitely something that can help you relearn lessons from the past, gain intelligence and information again from a previous past life, because every life is believed to have a lesson that you're supposed to learn before you continue and do that transition.
The reason why I think this needs to be done is we are facing a case that has the possibilities of turning very dark very, very quickly.
We don't know what could happen, so we're just going to have the cameras going. And
I think there needs to be a rejoining of energies to all of us in the paranormal field. I think we need to drop a lot of the thoughts that we normally have and rely on who we truly are and what we're really truly meant to do and meant to be.
Yeah. Wow. This, my Roger is spinning.
So many of us are old souls, believe that we're towards the end of our, how to say it, so a spiritual journey, so to speak, to where we've learned quite a bit. It sounds like Teresa is one of those, a very old soul, gone through many past lives.
Waves.
It really turned into a channeling very quickly, even quicker than some of us had anticipated.
During the process, had some interesting things going on with the rods. They were reacting to the energies, going really odd directions.
Let's see.
going further. It's everything. All at once. No. You go deeper than that. You know what they are. They are deeper and further.
Teresa is a necromancer too. Something came through that I will not say his name because it's not needing to be known. But he had a message about what was going on.
It will be different than anything you have ever seen. From out of the chaos, out of the darkness, we became. We know the secrets. We know the lies. We know why we are and why the humans, the infection that you think is to blame is not. You cannot stop this, Jerrett. Hold. Stop. Hold that slowly. No.
Why has there been a rise in the argument?
When the switch had taken place, so she went from more of a dancing thing and joyfulness when it was earth related and elements, and then it quickly switched over to something that wasn't so wanted. And that time I'd seen, it was like I had to double take. Her head morphed into two heads, and this other, her physical head was always on Jerrett for the most part, with a fraction at the end when she was talking about a message to him about me, and this other head was just looking at me.
This is how
During this process, there was a moment of when Teresa had turned to me, or the thing or things that were inhabiting her had turned her. Maybe it wasn't her per se, but she'd looked at me, and there was that moment there where I had my hand on my bag of tricks because I was like, where's this going?
And I could see the energies from you going to Jerrett, going through Sean, going through Matt, and above that was the electrical wave just going around, and
Oh, wait till you see what the rods were doing.
it's like the last time I did that, like I said, I had the darkness and the light with me.
Yeah. Here she's almost back to normal.
Yeah, I hope he got that on.
I tried. I sat there. I gave you quite a bit of little footage to try to play with. I hope I give you something.
Truly blessed to be working with people in the paranormal field. Y'all are out there, you know, you're on a team, you do this kind of stuff. Don't be afraid to reach out there and ask for help from other teams.
From my perspective, it kind of started out, I could start feeling the beating of the earth, and I could see the swirling, not necessarily flames, but just dancing waves, so to speak. What type of feeling was it? I don't get it, because to me
Burning
it
fire.
was, yeah, I had the,
My
when I was
ears,
standing,
everything was just inflamed like I was on fire. It's
wow.
just that intense.
Because what it was for me is I could
My ears
feel.
are still tingling and my earrings are.
I could still feel, you know, when everything really started connecting and going through everything. It's like I could feel the burning, the warmth, but then the cooling of the earth, then the cooling of the water and everything. I could feel literally everything at once.
That's when the rods are going around in circles.
And then, you know, it's really strange when you watch and you look at a tree, you think it's just got leaves. Okay, it doesn't. The energy going through every single aspect of the tree changes to form what it's forming. Whether it be the branches, the leaves, the pods, anything like that. And I could literally feel that. And I could feel the makeup of the water, literally to the minutest level. Yeah, it was just, I don't know how to describe it.
I'm surprised the camera stayed running at all.
Yeah, mine
other
shut
than
down.
him protecting that one. Seriously, what?
And I
came
did protect
through-
that one too.
Okay, good. Because what came through is not for all ears.
So this ordeal was very fascinating. To stand back, and I had my guard up, my shields in play. I even had protected the cameras that I was using for Team Endeavors representation. And it's kind of ironic because Sean had a camera too, and I guess it didn't get the footage or it didn't work. So, you know, the things that you learn in this.
It just makes you so much stronger. And that's why I reached out to Jerrett and Endeavors, and we work closely with Endeavors. So, yeah, just reach out there and don't be afraid to make contact.
I'm really anxious to see how the team does tonight, and basically Endeavors officially, their stance on this is we're going to pull them back from this not helping. This is not our case, but are helping just with the prep work only.
Very unique experience. I'm glad that I invited Eric and Jerrett to come along and to help me with this. I think it was meant to be.
I'm very calm right now, actually. I haven't been this calm in years.
And I just hope for the best for this case that we face tonight. And that's about the only thing I can say. Good luck, guys. Stay safe.
An experience you can't put into words, really. For me, anyway.
So we're meeting here a little different in the conference room. Kind of works a little bit better because it's kind of the halfway point from our destination. So it's Crystal's place. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for dinner.
Yeah. So the place that we're going to is familiar to some of us and then new to others. I think we kind of have a 50-50.
Right.
Because you never went to Klondike when you were okay. So Mary, for what you have, just kind of share a little bit. So.
Well, tonight we're going to the Klondike Hotel, and me being the case manager, I kind of dropped the ball on this one, and haven't really talked to the client because, well, I figured that Jerrett and Eric knew everything, and so I should not assume that.
This case will be interesting. This is the Klondike Hotel. I didn't get a chance to investigate it last time we were there because we were busy taking care of, what happened at the Manilla School.
Kind of a two-parter in the making. It goes back to the Manilla public event that we did back in May.
We've got some crazy stuff happening at the Klondike. I feel like after we had our Paracon, there's been something strange that is there that's kind of keeping all the spirits that normally are communicating with us from doing any communicating. So it'd be great if you guys could come in and kind of take a look at what's happening there.
So the clients now want us to go back into the other location, which is the Klondike Hotel, which is just literally down the street, kind of a few blocks away from the school.
And so this is kind of us going there after the event to help them kind of cleanse what was done that night. The person I talked to, she still feels at home at the place. Her name is Susan. And, she doesn't feel any ease or anything. But a member of the team, Chad, he's scared to even go back in there because he's afraid they're going to mess with him again.
Did you hear that? Aged. It's elemental.
Is there somebody stopping them from talking?
Elemental is the one that stops the progress. Very clearly, the same voice said it. But that was clear as day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we'll change you. We'll try.
And we'll
There's a chance.
we'll tell you the story about it, knowing Josh and wanting him to be happy.
Yeah, because Josh, he took a hiatus for a while after his last investigation was at that school in this class. And something negative had manifested. And he just lost it.
That was it. Yeah, I hate to give things too much power, but
So it's nice that it wants Josh to heal.
Yeah.
And we've been helping him.
That's good.
So,
That's beautiful.
Yes.
And his story's on chapter 5.
Always.
Yeah. Yep.
I've always wondered.
Check it out.
I'm Steve James, co-founder, co-owner of S&J Iowa Paranormal. Yeah, me and my daughter actually were sitting right there underneath the sign. We had Michelle's son take the picture, and he was stepped across the street a little ways to take it. We're not in the picture.
Right here.
That's a reverse one. I've seen ones where things, appear in the photo.
But I've never seen it where they erase the living.
This is the second time tonight that something like this has happened. I had took a picture, had someone take a picture of me and Chris Moon. Chris and his mom are not in the picture.
But you are.
I am.
Wow. I watched this happen. This is insane. I mean, totally insane. It goes against all boundaries of logic, reason, and physics.
It's more or less just kind of checking on the hotel as well, since the event is part of that too. Just make sure things are the way that they should be.
Well, the thing that Chad is reporting, we have a mutual friend that's already been through it too before the event ever happened. Mm-hmm. So that is something that happens at Klondike, where they go through the depression, the suicide because of the military guy. So that is a common thing that has been reported from different teams that have been there.
We're going to do a brief intel gathering. So we're basically going in there spiritual first, which is kind of rare. Usually we do scientific.
The Klondike has reached out to Endeavors to have us come in, analyze what's going on, see what's happening with their regular spirits. They haven't been acting normal.
So, I mean, I've looked it up online. Looks like a nice place.
I've heard a lot about the Klondike Motel. I'm excited.
Normally my ears get to ringing and I start picking stuff up. And I'm nothing. It's very
stoked. It's very secluded.
Well, we got here to this Klondike Hotel. It's a very nice place.
All right, so we arrived here. The place just seemed like it was welcoming us, actually. And here's the Klondike. Hello, Sue, Eric, I know you know me. And Jerrett, of course. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Mary, the one you've been talking to.
Hi, nice to meet
This is
you.
case manager, Crystal. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Welcome to the Klondike.
Yeah.
Personal experiences here are vast. I mean, everybody usually, has something happen. Very few times is it like watching paint dry, which we all know how that can be. You might run into a little girl here that mostly stays upstairs. She's a little bit finicky when she wants to come out. We don't see her for a very long time.
Yeah.
The history here is incredible. It changed hands numerous times. It went from a hotel to a boarding house. There's little accusations here and there that maybe at some time had a few ladies living here. We have a few things that we question in one room upstairs where we know something happened to a woman in this room. We see blood.
I got this vision fairly early on, but it was like a homey Christmassy. I'd seen a Christmas tree in here, and then Sue was like, "Oh, funny you say that," because they're big on doing Christmas here when it's Christmas season. So that was kind of cool validation there.
There's such a vast. I hate to point out, only one or two and say that that's the most, important or that's the most recurring one, because the experiences here are always different.
Yeah.
The spirits seem to want to communicate. We, like I said, we rarely have a slow night, and we treat this place like our home. We come in, we say hello, sometimes say we're home. We talk to everybody that we seem to think that we know, and then a blanket statement about what's going to be going on here tonight, and everybody, treats it with respect, dignity, and that's what we expect when people come here. That Michelle and I. Okay, this room connects to this room. There's an opening. This is where the people were traveling, and I was seeing this little girl. And this is the room where we helped her to cross over. Michelle and I ended up sitting on this bed, and the way Michelle and I work, I'm usually the one that has to keep the bad away while Michelle does the passing over. It's automatic with us. It's something when we met, it was just...
We walked into a bathroom upstairs, and I got the awful feeling of death. It's not scary. It's just kind of a feeling of an oppression type thing.
Yeah, it looks like a boarding house from the past.
He was a constable, and they called him that because at night he would go and make sure that, everybody's businesses were locked up, and, if they weren't, he would go to the person's house, and so they called him Denny the door knocker, and he passed away here, and we think it was a heart attack. He was a boarder here.
When we were in that school, down that room, this is the feeling I got.
Real bad head pain.
Oh, it's like
If
something.
you come in here, I will beg you to be very soft-spoken. And just very understanding. This man came from war to here. And he just felt like there just was. You know what I mean? He's just very private. He's very private.
Because I have a feeling he's one of the main factors with the depression and attacks that are going on.
Something had happened that you'd said, I guess, affected your, mental health.
Yeah, it was an event at Klondike Hotel.
Yeah, there's a particular night recently that Jackie had actually reached out to me with concerns for Josh.
First time, there was slight negative activity, EMF readings, high spikes up into the 4.0s with temperature readings at 66.6. Not that I'm gonna throw out what it was, I think it's just negative spirits. We were in the bathroom where one of the spirits that resides there allegedly shot himself. Team leader was in the tub.
I know your team and everything, it's always very positive. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah?
Well, he was calling me Grandma.
He's calling you Grandma?
Come in here, Grandma.
Yeah, nice.
Come in here, Grandma.
That's what I get something like that eventually too. You're a grandma too.
Yeah.
So, you plan on sticking around with us all night?
I'm probably gonna for a while if you don't mind.
That's fine.
I have in the background. You know.
Michelle messaged me saying when she gets off work she wants to come.
Yeah.
Come by. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see her.
Yeah, and I might just kind of go back and forth.
Yeah. Well, thanks again.
I'm looking forward to this and seeing your techniques.
Okay. Record right here.
Now it's recording. Okay.
This
whole time it's on standby. Okay.
I just got chilled.
Yeah, it's starting.
Yeah.
Okay. Go upstairs first.
Our first session wasn't really proactive like it was when I first walked up there. It seemed like they kind of maybe took a rest and kind of went different directions.
But it wasn't nothing too much. I think that Jerrett and Eric were getting more than we were getting. You're in the spotlight.
Is there anyone in this room? We mean you no harm. We're just here to acknowledge that you're here. We want no harm in return, so please do not do anything that would hurt us.
Don't be afraid. I mean, I'm sure you've seen a lot of people walk through here.
We're not here to hurt you. We're just to validate that you're here.
Yeah, the owners asked us to come in, just check out and see if from the event.
Move to the next room.
What?
I said move to the next room, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything.
Well,
I know you felt something here, but it could be just passing.
yeah, well, it's more in the hall that I felt it, so.
But there was kind of a scare that we had back in May of this year at the Manilla School on the other side of town, where a gentleman had come in and there was a ghost box session there, and since that day had happened, it was different over there. And they're just having us check this place out too, to make sure that it's not different here. So we just want to make sure that everything's okay. If you could confirm with us that everything's fine. Could you make the lights blink on this, please?
It's all right, I get it. I've helped a lot of vets over the years while they're alive and have passed. Whenever I'm in here, I get a real bad pain in my head, and my ears start ringing really bad. Is that you I'm picking up? Eric and I had some interesting interactions going on, and then there was this strange mirror thing that happened.
I was looking out of the corner of my eyes in peripheral view, and it looks like there's morphing happening in the mirror. I can only really view it for peripheral. I'm just trying to see. If you're trying to do that trick, do it again, please. I'm gonna make sure it's just not matrixing. Are you trying to kind of manifest yourself in the mirror by...
I was just going to ask you to turn to look in the mirror because the image I see in the mirror does not look like you.
Yeah, that's funny because the image, this is what I was doing without trying to tell you. It's basically, I don't know if you're trying to morph or try to kind of use without using us directly, but you're changing. I mean, his hat reminded me almost of Civil War era.
Right. I was going to say it looks different than what you're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar, but it looks like it's a shorter top and a more of a cowboy brim than what you're wearing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you're doing your manifestation upon us using the mirror as like a conduit of sorts. It's cool if you're doing that. Not very many do. It's like it's morphing our images into something else.
You're going to get a kick out of this when you see it because even your eyebrows look different. You've got thick eyebrows and what's in the mirror does not. He has a thin eyebrow. He's got a straighter nose with a hook to it.
Mm-hmm.
Very short jawline, short sandy blonde hair, and a cowboy style hat. I've used them to scry before, and we had a member on the team for a little bit there named Amaya that used them to see spirits as well. But while I was filming, I watched Eric's face and features change in the mirror.
That's cool if you're doing that. That's okay. Allowing you to at least do that without using me.
It's funny you say that. Careful, you're getting a southern drawl.
Okay. You're gonna need to back off. Not allowed to use this as a vessel.
There you go.
Okay. To show yourself just in the mirror, though, that's enough, okay?
And he was catching it out of the side of his eye, too, so it was kind of a nice little confirmation there. And now it's starting to change again. That is so cool, even to the point where it looks like you have a beard.
Yeah.
Scruffy. A scruffy mustache and a scruffy beard. Holy crap, that's so cool.
The sandy blonde or the...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm seeing this guy mentally, but...
He's very spaghetti western country.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That classic look.
Mm-hmm.
Are you more interested in the men than you are us?
The guys down the hall.
What?
The guys down the hall.
Yeah. Yeah, the guys down the hall. That's what I mean.
So if they're ladies of the night, they're interested in men.
Yeah.
Did you drive the train? Were you an engineer?
How's it going?
We haven't got anything yet.
We had a...
Did you?
Experience.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
We think they like you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so now they shut their SP7 off. He has his SP11 now on. And we're going to see if we get same voices
through 2 different device types.
I got to work with Crystal tonight, and she's the second case manager, and I think we're going to be a good pair. And I mean, it was good investigating with her.
Eric and Jay were getting more action at that end. We were like at one end of the hall, and they were at the other end of the hall.
It was a funny turn of events where we were discussing what we were going to do next, and we were deciding on how to approach talking to the elemental. Well, he decided to come up and talk to us instead, so we never made it to the basement.
I don't even know where to start. It was just kind of interesting and kind of neat. I'm not here to hurt you, and nor do I want you to hurt me in any way.
We had an idea here, we were just discussing it just a little bit ago about if it is you being kind of the dominant one, almost like an enforcer to a degree, kind of watching over in a way, keeping the other spirits or energies that are entities here from communicating with us. As Jerrett had indicated, maybe it's kind of a feeling us out, trust issues, trying to figure out if we're here for the good or here for the bad. And we've kind of felt that. We felt that before when we were in the basement here doing the session with the public. It felt like something was muffling or keeping spirits from communicating with us. Yes? And so we've confirmed that. We're going to do another session here where we'll probably play the piano here, kind of see if we can raise the vibrations a little bit, joy. Maybe that will help ease some of the communication with some of the entities that want to, if you allow them to communicate.
We got an interaction with what they called a elemental. I had noticed that something had, when I first got here, something had followed me.
Turned out that he had quite a bit to say and pointed us in the directions of what we needed to do.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to know even on.
That's good. So hopefully you've seen us enough that you can tell there's a mutual respect.
Is your name Henry?
Is that just one of your names that you call yourself?
That's okay.
Yes.
Yes? You don't have to tell us. I mean, you can be elusive if you want to. I just kind of thought maybe it'd be easier to give you a name. Will you tell us your name later? Relax.
Old Wise One was a reference back to you too.
Oh, Old Wise One. Is that your name, Old Wise One? I couldn't quite put a man or a woman on it. And when finally I looked at Jay and I said, Jay, this thing is following me all over. And I said, I can't figure out if it's a man or a woman.
Elementals would be, you're definitely an older, you'd be ancient energies. So older than probably any of the human spirits that are in here.
So do they not have human bodies then?
No.
Oh. I'm learning here.
And the picture that we have of you is a shadow figure that looks kind of like a Sasquatch with no neck, thick head. Was that you that was caught in that picture? Yep.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. I've seen people. I've seen entities like yourself before. That's why I recognized what I saw. I've worked with many elementals in my life.
And we, as a group, some of us have encountered some as well, and we've learned one thing. It tends to take you further in cooperation when we work with your kind, and that is the respect factor. Because if we fight you, we're just going to make it harder on ourselves. Yeah,
Yep, exactly.
So that's why we don't approach it that way. When we approach it respectfully, because there could be a coexistence in trying to make everyone satisfied. Yeah,
Yep, exactly.
I appreciate that.
Yep. We know that you're trying to make this place better, and the people that own it want to make it better too. Sometimes bad things will happen, and we understand that. You can't always control every person that comes through here and their intentions. Thank you.
That is recording, right?
It says recording.
Okay.
It says REC.
Okay, just.
And it's in red.
Well, I'm glad to meet you because this is a new experience for me. I'm sure I've met an elemental before, but to really know what it is and grasp it, this is really awesome. And I'm glad to have met you. And like,
Went all the way to red, Jerrett.
it went red, all the way to red.
It's happy to meet you too.
He likes that purple hair, I'm telling you. He's touching me.
If you want to, you can listen to some music. Hopefully you like music. I've never actually asked an elemental if they... It's usually a universal language amongst many kinds, but actually... Ooh!
Wow!
Nice.
Wow!
Nice. Okay then.
Yep.
That's what...
I like music too.
That was one of my
love-
questions.
Wow.
I always wanted to go up to an actual, like a gnome or an undine or whatever, and ask, or salamander, and be like, do you like music? Do you recognize notes and music and rhythm? And
one of these days I'll have my pan flute.
That's why I couldn't feel if it was a man or a woman.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I
Elementals
was
are
not
different.
getting, I was not getting man or woman.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting. It was just kind of blank, and I'm going. I know he's standing right here next to me.
Yeah.
But
That's why when I come across the cloaking, I know it's not human that can do it. So there's a couple of factors to take into consideration. Human entities can hide themselves from you, but not blanket a place.
Yeah. And he said to me, well, it's an elemental. Well, I didn't quite grasp the elemental thing because I'd never run across one. Well, I probably have run across him, I just didn't know what it was.
Well, every place that's open to the public deserves a very good protector, a good watch. Ooh, that one went to red. And I feel that you are a very strong and very wise protector. You kind of seem to know people's intentions, probably even before they realize what they're going to do. So I personally, because I've been to a lot of public places before, and I wish that there were more like you in those places, because some of them have changed very dreadfully.
I have a question. Did Colby influence the Marine? Yeah. The Marine that took his life, the previous spirit influenced that. And I just hit chills down all the way down to my calves. Colby's the only one that we need to cross right now, right? Because we want the other spirits to stay here if they want to stay here. Is that why he was manifesting through the mirror?
If you have an elemental on your side, they're a good ally to have.
Right.
So,
I'm not afraid of you.
yeah.
Like I said, I mean you no harm, and I expect the same in return. That you do not harm us in any way.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Is that you?
What?
That rapping noise? Is that?
Are you wiggling?
Not really.
It almost sounded metallic.
Yeah, it sounded like somebody was rapping on
like an air duct or something. Yeah. Is that your sign that you're downstairs? Because it sounded like that's where it was coming from.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did the piano session in the parlor.
Better so far.
ahead and decided to move on to the session that we needed to do to help fix the place. We started with the crossover, the offering, as we call it.
It was interesting to see Jay do his work, and it was interesting to see Eric. And I know Eric has done it before when I've been around. I've never really got to see Jay work other than helping other people. So I got my eyes wide open tonight.
The information that we got was that there's an entity or spirit energy called Colby. It's a name that we were given. Wants to cross over, just needs maybe a little help to do so. Should be able to give us any kind of a validation real quick. And if you are ready to go, if you want to be crossed over, I'll start this process then. I'm going to call upon my angel, St. Michael, the Archangel, to come down and help.
I just heard Colby again.
Colby, it's okay to go. I'm getting chills. Alright. I'm going to close this now. Sealed. Now down.
Yeah. Now it's going to be one more draining process.
Yeah.
This way? Upstairs? Stairs? Thank you.
Let's upbeat one for you. One-handedly, by the way. He's kind of on standby right now while he's doing that. I don't feel any need right now to intervene or step in or help.
Well, Wiseman, are you up here?
I feel like the air's cooler in here now too.
Yeah.
His version of heaven, or whichever to call it. Great, wonderful. Just make sure he's in that better place, please.
I heard he is.
Yeah, I heard the yes.
I'm going to look up the techniques on not actually putting oil on the surface itself. Fred, thank you. I feel better? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm getting to, I'm not getting any energy off of it now.
That would make sense if that's what you're telling us downstairs. When they said one more, it was when, that's what I thought I heard, not he or she. So it was an object you were trying to get us to, vortex of some sort.
Getting up.
It's in the rocking chair, someone's sitting in it. You just
Yep, it sure did, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you what?
It's like the rocking chair's moving every once in a while, just like a
little bit.
You
can rock in peace.
Yes?
Some good positive energy going now since I boosted the place up. Gave it a little miracle grow.
I feel joy.
Uh-huh.
Like almost tears of joy.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I did it, I was crying
Mhm.
after I came back.
Do you see it moving on there, Mary?
Mm.
Maybe with your naked eye, if you look at it, you can see it better, but...
Yeah.
The crossovers went really, really well. Colby went easy. That was nice. We got him happy now. We don't want to upset him. Pushing ego.
Yeah. So, thanks again.
Oh gosh, you bet. I appreciate you guys
Yeah,
coming
absolutely.
and helping out.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And hopefully we've got her curtain away for the Halloween season, so you guys can enjoy it again.
Perfect. Yeah. It just has not felt right, so we knew something was on.
Let us know. Changes.
And I mean, I'm so comfortable here. I can shut all the lights off and walk all around the whole place and I feel at ease and
Yeah, because there's no evil here.
yeah.
None whatsoever.
And I have no issues whatsoever. And the ladies with the historical society, none of them feel uneasy or feel funny when we have our
Right.
meetings here. So it's always been just kind of a nice, calm, friendly place
Very
even for the
warm
spirits.
environment. Yeah.
But it just got to that point where it didn't feel like it was that way for the spirits anymore.
They have moods too.
Yeah.
So, ended up doing a chakra alignment. Been feeling a bit energy drained lately. So, asked Eric if he would help me with that, and he did.
The oxygen you breathe takes part in the process that cleans every cell in your body as it travels through your lungs into your bloodstream and supplies life to your organs.
It was a gorgeous experience. I would recommend it for anybody. The first part of it just felt like I was kind of sinking into the ground, and then so we're splitting it into thirds. The 1/3 and then 2/3 of it felt like I was just being lifted into the air, and then the last one was just, it felt like I was laying in grass. It was an amazing experience.
Your root chakra is now vibrant, like a beautiful red ruby and glowing brighter than ever.
I feel energized yet super calm right now, so that was really nice. It was a good change.
No, was it worth the wait? Because we could never squeeze it in.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I want to do it more.
Right. Well, that means more motivation to come around and not be a gypsy as much as you're. I'm not asleep. I must be dead. I'm not